We offer 4 models of laminators, each one unique in delivering a perfectly applied label. All of our machines feature pinpoint registration for the tightest of tolerances. They all have the option to feed 2 streams of labels and boards at the same time. And 3 of the 4 feature our patented electrostatic method of adhesive application. With this process, minimal adhesive is needed to create the perfect bond between board and label. It results in lower cost, less warp, and better quality. First is our Model EM, a fast setup litho labeler. Perfect for upgrading older machines or for those plants just getting into the litho labeling business. The EM will handle spot and full mounting to corrugated, chipboard, and knockdown boxes. Labels are applied to the underside of the boards. The boards are fed using a leading-edge vacuum. Independent servo-driven vacuum belts ensure accurate and consistent feeding. A standard system will feed boards up to 131 inches, with an option to feed beyond 200 inches. The EM has a top speed of 3,000 an hour and applies the adhesive electrostatically. Independent suction valves operate on one feed head, providing consistent feeding and fast setup times. It can handle an 8 by 6 inch label all the way up to an 82 by 65 inch label. The movable air deck allows the litho sheet pile to float into position using only the slightest of pressure. This EM is employing the 82-inch optional downstacker. We also offer a 120-inch version, both with non-stop and powered outfeed conveyors.
In the case of the EM that we have, there were only 13 on the market. I talked to 10 of the 13 people before we bought one. When we came out of that, we just believed that the Automatän was the right way to go.
Our 8166 model is ideal for large quantity, large format jobs. And just as the name implies, it will handle an 81 by 66 inch label all the way down to an 8 by 8 inch label. It utilizes 2 different types of feeders based on your plant's needs. A sun feeder is used for only feeding corrugated, and a vacuum chest feeder is used for feeding corrugated and chipboard. The 8166 has a top speed of 4,500 an hour and uses matte technology for adhesive application. The matte technology has been used on Automatän models for over 30 years, with hundreds of machines still in use worldwide. The movable air deck uses power and air connections right on the machine to allow effortless label loading. This machine also uses independent suction valves on the trail edge of the litho feeder, along with a steady stream of air to provide consistent feeding. Optional automatic stacking is also offered like our other machines.
We owned a single 8166 for about 2 years. We had a need to purchase another machine, and we were so happy with the machine we have and its capabilities that we purchased a second machine. We actually have 4 8166s across the company in 3 different plants, and we also own 6 different Automatän machines.
And finally, we have our A+ laminator, designed for single-face, double-face, chipboard, and specialty substrate laminating. The A+ is the second Automatän laminator with the unique ability to laminate to single-face sheets, as well as spot and full mount labels onto double-face. The boards are fed using the same independent servo vacuum system as our EM and Automax systems. The A+ has a top speed of 6,000 an hour and applies the adhesive electrostatically. Label feeding is done using the independent suction valves and supply of air. It can handle an 8 by 8 inch label all the way up to 81 by 81 inch. The preload table will raise and lower to meet the feed table, providing effortless label transfer and loading. The optional stacker will create finished bales that are ready for the next operation.
2.5 years ago, we needed more capacity, and so we bought an Automatän A+. Oh, we're tickled to death with it. We're very happy with the machine, and Automatän has done a good job of supporting us.
As you can see, Automatän offers a depth and breadth to its laminating machines that's unmatched in the industry. Combined with our service programs and 24/7 parts sales, we are your single source for maximizing the operation and efficiency of your equipment. Automatän, engineering solutions for your success.